At Trent Bridge against England since that remarkable day. 481 England amassed on that day in 2000, and there's been a white ball reset since the last World Cups, T20 and 50 overs. And it's going to be Salt and Duckett at the top of the order. Marsh said he would have had a bowl anyway. Going to be Aaron Hardy. Marsh said he would have had a bowl anyway. Going to be Aaron Hardy with the new ball. Australia have won. Oh, and a bit of swing, as we saw in Cardiff when he took the new ball. Good afternoon, Ricky Ponting.
Yeah, good afternoon, Asset. Off hands for that not to carry through to slip.
Beautiful shot. A fraction wide, and he's just slapped it through the offside for the first boundary of the afternoon.
Well, that's his great strength. Stand and deliver. Front foot goes down the line of sort of middle stump, and that frees his hands up. Nice release. Plays the ball a long way out in front of his body. That can sometimes bring him undone with that open bat face, but looking for the in-swinger again. It didn't go enough. The Dorcius presented that width. Boundary.
Short, wide, punched off the back foot. First boundary for Duckett.
Last shot. Stood up on top of the bounce. Didn't look to overhit. Keeps his shape. He's so strong. It's not that bad of a delivery. Simple technique. That bottom hand comes in late, pushes it through the field. Full value for stroke. Better. Good adjustment from Abbott.
Gets half a hand on it, which actually saves the boundary, but Duckett will come back for 3. Only 3 for none.
When you think about that, there's not a lot of games over 8 years.
I'm just thinking of the tash, to be honest, Rick. They're like a tash at the moment, your team. Where are you? Where do you stand with the tash?
Don't like them, Nass. Don't like him. I actually caught up with Josh Inglis out there in the ground this morning. He looked like a completely different man. Said his mustache had actually got longer than the hair on his head, and it was time for it to go. Yeah, there's a few of them floating around in the field. Mitchell Marsh looks like he's trimmed his back a little bit as well. There's one there. That's one I'm not overly happy with.
His form's been great since he's gone to the tash, so keep it.
Yeah, it's going nowhere now on the back of his last couple of years. Superstitious bunch, us cricketers. David Warner was the other one that sported a horrible looking thing, really, has to be said.
Again, fine legs quite square. They've understood the dimensions of this ground well, Australia. It's small stuff, but fine leg can go too fine here. Good pitch means the ball goes squarer, and also the ball goes square quickly.
Yeah, and you're backing your bowlers to maintain a good line, aren't you? The one that goes really fine is generally a ball that's going way down leg side. So if you're sort of targeting the stumps, even something off the inside half of the bat, generally going to go through that square leg, just backward of square. This is the sort of thing I'm talking about with Phil Salt. You just sort of feel like you're always in the game as a bowler, and Australia have taken their slip out. The left-hander's angle, and he just looks to open the face down. That's the one to me that feel like he can nick. Worth keeping his slip in there just that little bit longer.
Inside edge, and that is the challenge. When you move your fine leg squarer, Don't get away with those. 30 for none. They're going at 5s, 30 from 6.
Yeah, they've done a good job so far, haven't they, with their line? They've hardly been any width at all, and this is an example I was talking about Ben Duckett. So similar to Travis Head with the way that they play.
Driven. Mid-on will give chase in vain.
Yeah, not right out the middle of again from Duckett. Full and straight and got the inside half of the bat, but it's enough. Once again, I like that, though. They're trying to make Duckett play as straight as possible. That graphic we just saw, their line had been really tight in and around that top of off and fourth stump. Graphic just showed the one that they got a little bit wide was the one that went for 4, but I said before a ball was bowled, if you can try and make Duckett hit the ball through mid-off, you're winning.
That's the first hit-me ball they bowled. Too short, and Duckett, a short man, just pulls it away.
Yeah, and that's that other field placement that I was talking about. Sean Abbott just dragged this one down. He's up there, he's up on the crease line, but it's just too short. Good pitch, trust the bounce. I'm just wondering, the longer that this partnership goes on, if they think about that square leg going back, challenging Duckett. To hit that lap sweep.